If you're looking for a simple way to get consistent sales in your home bakery, you should consider pre-sales. When I first started my home bakery, I thought the only way to get sales was to become a slave to the demands of my customers and say yes to everything. Any order, any pickup time, any flavor, but all that did was leave me tired, overwhelmed, and still not making the money that I wanted. Then I realized that there are so many other ways to sell baked goods that works for me and my lifestyle, like pre-sales. Instead of guessing what people might order, I started selling set products, got paid up front, and only baked what was already sold, without stress, wasted ingredients, and no longer hoping for someone to find me. With my first pre-sale, I sold half of my inventory on the first day I posted and completely sold out by my cutoff day. And I kept it super simple. Just 2 cookie flavors, clear pickup times, and packaging that I already had on hand. So in this video, I'm going to show you how pre-sales work and how you can start using them right now, even if you're brand new and just starting out. So a pre-sale is when you put your baked good for sale and people buy them in advance. You get to control the details like choosing the products you sell and when your customers are going to receive them. All your customers have to do is say yes or no. Pre-sales are really powerful because they do a few things at once. For one, they give you guaranteed income up front. You don't have to chase down payments, and you know exactly how much you're making before you even preheat the oven. Pre-sales let you control your schedule because you're not saying yes to random orders and random pickup days. And they give your customers something exciting to look forward to, and you can sometimes make it feel like an exclusive drop. Pre-sales don't have to be complicated. They can be as simple as 1 cookie box, 1 flavor, and 1 pickup time. You don't need a big menu or a huge audience. You just need to believe in yourself, start small, set clear expectations, and deliver a good product. Okay, so now let's get into how you can actually run a pre-sale. And remember to stay until the end because I'm going to be answering the questions you all asked me from my previous video. So this is where the Selling Made Simple framework comes into play. It's the system that I've used in my own home bakery, and now dozens of bakers inside of Business Made Simple are using it to launch their pre-sales with confidence and start making their first sale. The first phase is start. Choose your product, set the quantity, and put boundaries around what you're offering. There's no need to overcomplicate the process or have an endless menu filled with everything. Just keep it simple with 1 or 2 products that people won't be able to resist. Next is share. This is where you promote, post, and open your business for sales. The key here is showing up consistently so people see your offer and know when and how to order. This is how you're going to be able to build up excitement and urgency around your pre-sale. And finally, sustain. This is all about delivering a great experience so your customers want to come back time and time again. Because pre-sales aren't just good for a one-off weekend sale. It's actually a way for you to be able to build a system that's repeatable season after season. That's the simple formula that I, along with so many other bakers inside of Business Made Simple, are using. And while I go deeper into each phase inside the membership, I want you to be able to see just how possible this is for you. Because selling really can be this simple. Now, here's some truth for you. Pre-sales can be simple, but that doesn't mean that they're always easy, okay? You might feel nervous. You might start to question yourself. You might even have moments where you're wondering if anyone's even going to buy. That's completely normal. Ask me how I know. But what matters is sticking to the plan. When I hosted my first pre-sale, I had doubts too. I mean, I got a whole video series breaking it all down. What if no one orders? What if I fail? Why would anyone buy from me? But I followed the formula, I stuck to the plan, and the results spoke for themselves. But the formula doesn't only work for just me. It's working for so many other bakers who are using it to launch their businesses and land their first sales, even in less than just 2 weeks. And if your pre-sale doesn't sell out instantly, don't take that and think of that as a failure. Take it as feedback and a chance to learn. Every launch is a chance to learn what your audience loves, refine your process, and build consistency. The real win in doing this isn't just one pre-sale. It's knowing how to run them again and again and get better each time. And once you've done your first pre-sale, you'll prove to yourself that you can do it. And that's really how your confidence is going to be built, by taking action and not just waiting for everything to be perfect before you decide to start. So trust the process, keep it simple, and remember, your journey doesn't have to be complicated or look perfect to be profitable. Now, I asked you all on my last video, what questions did you have about pre-sales? So let's get into a few of those rapid fire style. Bring my computer closer for this. So, did you charge a delivery fee? If so, what would be a reasonable fee to charge in your area? So no, I did not charge a delivery fee. I delivered locally to my neighborhood for free. In the future, once I expand my area, I think I will probably charge a delivery fee, but it will be very minimal. I would say probably no more than like $5. But what's good is that the platform that I use, which is Square, can calculate all of that in for you. So it just makes it easier. Where do you sell your cookies? I sell them online to my neighborhood and people around me. Love your oven. What kind is it? It is the GE Cafe brand oven. Yeah, you can Google it. And thank you. How much are you selling these cookies for? I sold these cookies for $7 for one or two for 12. How many ounces or grams are your mini cookies and how many are in your box? Each of the mini cookies are half an ounce to 0.75 ounces, and then there's 6 per box. You always have the best packaging. I know. Thank you. Did people connect via email or a specific landing page for the sales for this since it's disconnected from your main business? So people place their orders through a page from my website that I used, that I dropped into our Facebook groups, which is why you didn't see anything on my main pages, because this was all done in a private setting. How did you get started? Well, one, I had audacity. And I believed in myself and I just did it. I just started with, asking people to buy from me. Started with people who were close to me, and then I started posting on social media and just talking about it a lot. How else can we market if a community group isn't an option? There's a lot of ways that you can market your business, right? So you can use a Facebook community group. You can market on social media, on your own personal page. You can market through your business page on social media. Going out and actually talking to people is a form of marketing. Joining events, connecting with different organizations around you. There's so many newspapers, going on TV shows, dropping business cards off. There's so many ways that you can market your business. And I talk about a lot of this inside of Business Made Simple. So if you're interested to learn that, then, join Business Made Simple. Where did you post your cookies for the pre-order? I posted the cookies on a Facebook page that's specifically for my community. And again, that's why you did not see it on my Instagram, YouTube, or my Facebook pages. This was all done internally to a very small group of people, which shows that you don't need a large audience, right, for this to work. I decided to start with selling mini cookies too. Yours look regular size, but it may be the camera, LOL, still delicious. Yes, so my normal size cookies are actually jumbo cookies, and they're like 4 to 5 ounces. So when I say mini cookies, this is definitely a mini version of my original cookies that I'm able to break down. They're actually like less than an ounce each. So yeah, they are mini cookies. They just look a little different. Might be larger than yours. But that's just because of how I do my regular cookies. May I know what is the size of the box? Yes, the boxes will be linked in the description below. I don't know the exact dimensions, but maybe it's like something like 5 by 5 or like 5.5 by 6 or 7, something like that. But all the information will be in the description below. Yay, so glad you took my advice into consideration. I'm not quite sure what advice it is, but yes, I do appreciate your comments. And yes, I do take advice that's given into consideration when it comes to running my business, because I know that I don't know it all, right? So thank you. I have a good product. I just don't have labeling down. I find it daunting. Yeah, that's exactly why I created the Label Template membership. So check that out. I've literally done all the hard work for you with the layout in a way that is functional, complies with your cottage food laws, and looks good at the same time. And I have templates for all sizes for all different types of products. So give that a look-see. What's the meaning of repeatable? Repeatable meaning that you're able to do it again and again and again. How much do your cookies weigh? How many are in each box? And what's the cost? So my cookies, like I mentioned already, are less than an ounce. There were 6 in each box, and I charged $7 for one or 2 for 12. Can anyone suggest a website that is free to build my website for posting my baked goods? I personally use Square. You got me thinking about giving it a try. What's the worst that can happen? Yeah, what is the worst that can happen? Well, the worst that can happen is that you don't get any sales and you learn what works and what doesn't work for the next time. But also, what's the best that can happen? The best that can happen is that you actually start making sales, right? So, and I teach all of this inside of Business Made Simple for Bakers, plus so much more to get you going and growing in your home bakery business and actually making the money. So if you're interested in that, be sure that you check it out in the description below. Well, that, my baking friends, is Pre-Sales Made Simple. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Until then, peace.